SofiNic and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here with me in today's video. So if you can't already tell by the title, today's video will be a little review on my YSL toy Loulou. So to give a brief introduction about the bag, this bag was released in 2017, early 2017, by YSL's creative director, Anthony Vaccarello. I actually don't know how to pronounce that name. Anyways, so she was released in 2017 and she was named after YSL's famous muse, and I think she was a designer too for YSL. She was named after Loulou de la Falaise. I'm not too sure about how to pronounce her name. I don't really have much knowledge on that, and I think that's pretty much it to introduce her to you guys. Alright, so moving on from its brief introduction, I'll just tell you a bit of my experience with this bag. So I got her in April of 2019 in Paris, which was super exciting. Yeah, so I got her in the Paris store. I actually do not know which location it was. There is a lot of stores in Paris. And I do know that it was really close to this place where you can take really aesthetic photos with like umbrellas at the top. I'll insert a photo of it over here. And with my actual first purchase of my toy Loulou, it was defective. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. So I rocked up to the YSL store with my family, like really excited to get the Loulou. And eventually I asked the sales assistant if I could see the toy Loulou in the black version. So I got her to show me one that she grabbed from the storeroom, and that one was the bag that I ended up getting, but at the time I didn't realize it. Anyway, so the bag that she showed me had little depressions or indentations over here, which is pretty much the size of a finger, like 4 ones across the first chevron like line on the flap. And I asked her if I could grab a new model from the back to take home with me, and she said sure. This is the model that we show our customers before they purchase it. And so I believed her, and I genuinely think that she was being truthful about it, because I don't think that this is a bag that they would allow people to you know, take home with them, because it was just not in good quality. I'll insert a photo over here to show you guys. And eventually we went up to pay for it. My mom did the payment. I purchased it with my money from my part-time job at KFC that I worked for, and we paid for her, and we actually didn't get to see the bag first before paying for it. And I actually think that was such a I don't know, weird thing that we did. Like, we didn't look at the bag before paying for it. But anyways, that was the past and it just happened. Then eventually after that we went back to the hotel, and I don't know if I opened it up straight away. I think I was like in my PJs getting ready to go to bed before I opened up the bag, like the little shopping bag that it came with. And when I opened it, after like opening the dust bag, I saw that the bag, the actual physical bag, was defective, and it was the bag that the sales assistant had shown me in the store, the one that was defective. It was the same bag, and I was super upset about it. I remember I was telling my parents about it, like, this is not how the bag should look like. This isn't what it is. Like, it's not supposed to be like this. And eventually they were like, okay, we'll take it back to the store. But I think like a few days after that, we had to leave for London. So I had to wait for a bit. So we had to stay in London for a while. And then like after that, we had to take it to the YSL store again in Paris. And so I was like to the sales assistants, like when we went back the second time, I was like to the sales assistants, like, hi, could I please exchange a bag that I have bought? And eventually, after all of that stuff, I got this new bag, which I love dearly. She is not at all defective. You can see that she is what a toy Loulou looks like. So that was my experience with the bag, and there are no hard feelings about it. I do think that it was a genuine mistake, and I'm glad it had been sorted out, because if I didn't look at it until I got back to Australia, I would have been super upset, because I think that if I had exchanged it here in Australia, I would have probably paid some tax on top of that, and fortunately I didn't, because when you buy things overseas, you don't have to pay for the tax over there, so that was good. I saved some money on it. I actually do not know how much I paid for it, but I do know that it was at a more affordable price. Anyway, so I have been keeping up with the prices for YSL, and they did a recent price increase, and with the Loulou, the toy Loulou in particular, this has not had a price increase for a long time. I remember last year when I purchased this, it was still $1,680. So that is what it currently retails for in Australian dollars. Alright, so moving forward from that little story time onto the specifics of the bag. So she is in the toy size version, and she is in 100% calfskin. And she comes in the Y Madelaise leather. As you can see here, there is that little Y in the chevron quilting of the bag, and in the back as well you can definitely see the Y, so this is why it's called the Y Madelaise leather. I actually don't know if that's how you pronounce it, so forgive me if I butcher it. And with the Loulou, it comes in the toy size, which I have. It comes in a small, medium and large, and with those sizes it comes with a chain strap. I don't think that they are removable, but it has a little chain on it, and also a little leather segment of it to give some more comfort in the shoulder. And with those larger sizes, what I love about it is that you can definitely double the strap, so you can use it as a little kind of shoulder tote bag, as you can probably see over here, and you can definitely use it as a shoulder crossbody bag. The only con about those straps, in my opinion, are that it might be a bit too heavy, and that it's like just one size, it cannot be adjusted, and so for some people it might be problematic if they're on the shorter side or on the taller side of the height spectrum. She measures 20 centimeters in length, I think 14 centimeters in height, and then 7 centimeters in width. And she also comes with a removable and adjustable leather strap. It has a 50 centimeter drop and also a 14 centimeter handle drop. And on the inside of the bag, it is lined with grosgrain lining. I actually do not know what that means. And it comes with a zipper compartment on the inside, as you can see, a little middle compartment, which is pretty much a slot. I think it has the, yeah. Oh, this has the receipt. So I got it for like $950, not dollars. I got it for 950 euros. I'll probably put in the conversion rate. It shouldn't be the conversion rate that it is now, because the dollar is dropping. And with this receipt, I can see that it is from the Faubourg store. Anyways, so that is it. Inside this little envelope, yes, it has the like little details of the bag and care instructions. That was a surprise. I actually have really not opened that compartment in such a long time, so that was a surprise. And also, besides this little middle compartment, it has 3 credit card slot compartments at the front. And wow, another surprise, another compartment there. I just keep finding surprises. I've had this for like a year already, and I am surprised. Anyways, so that is it for the little specifics of the bag. Moving on to the pros and cons. I think that she is super functional. She can fit a lot of items for such a small bag. She can fit all of my essentials, so that includes my card holder, my phone, a few lipsticks and a lip balm, give or take a 2. What else do I take with me? Tissues and hand sanitizer. And to demonstrate that for you, this is my iPhone 11. I put her into the back compartment of the bag. I'm not too sure if you can see that. There it is. And then I put in my card holder inside in the front compartment of the bag, hand sanitizer, small packet of tissues, lip balm, this is lipstick, and lipstick. And as you can see here, they fit. These items do fit inside. I think that there is still some more room at the back where my phone is, and as you can see, there is definitely some more room. I just don't tend to overstuff my bag. Plus, I don't carry too much with me. I don't think that I've ever overstuffed my bag. I don't tend to carry much items with me anyway. And she looks perfectly fine. And yeah, moving on to the next part of this bag, I think she is super lightweight. Like with this padded leather, I just don't understand. I don't know why it's so light. Like, it just is. Even with the little strap on, it is light. I think this is probably lighter than my Alma BB. I'm not too sure, I haven't really weighed them together, but I am pretty sure that this is lighter than the Alma. So the next part of this bag is that it is multi-purpose. What I mean by that is she can be worn multiple ways. I think there's like 3 ways you can wear this. So you can wear her as like as a little clutch like this. I mean, you can also use a strap to have like a little clutch handle. Not many people know that about the bag, but if you remove this part of the strap, you can take this like really long segment of the strap, take it apart, and then, you know, put this back together. I don't know if you understand me. And just clip it on the bag and use her as a little handle, like so. I'm not too sure. There we go. You can see it, that you can use her as a little handle. Just excuse this little strap. I'm not bothered to take it out. And for my final pro about this bag, I really think that she is super versatile. She can transition from day to night really easily. You can dress her up or dress her down. You can use a plain tee and some jeans and dress her down, or if you'd like to dress her up a bit, you can definitely wear like a dress and chuck her on with you. She's super versatile in my opinion. Also, to add to that, some people have mentioned that this calfskin leather is much more durable than the Chanel lambskin leather, which is such a surprise, especially for a bag that retails for 1,680 Australian dollars compared to those expensive Chanel bags like the Chanel Classic Flap or like the Coco Handle boy bag, any bag you name it. I feel like for such an affordable bag, I think that it is such great quality. Moving on to the cons, I only have 2 cons for this bag. I really can't think of anything else. So my first one is that the design is bulky. I mean, it's not too bulky, but as you can see here, it's a bit pillowy. It feels like it would be a pillow because of the padded leather, but I admire that about the bag. For some people, I don't know, they might find the design a bit too bulky for them, but for me it's perfect. I mean, it's soft, as you can see here. You can definitely squish her a bit, and she can definitely mold to your body shape when you are wearing her, and you don't have many contents inside of this bag. So yeah. And then moving on to my second and my last con for this bag, I think that it is a bit delicate. And when I say delicate, I think that you just have to treat her with care, especially when you are, you know, touching all of these items. You can definitely get your natural oils on the front flap of the bag. I've noticed that with this little line of the bag, it is rougher than at the bottom, and I genuinely think that it is because of the natural oils. And especially now that the use of hand sanitizer has become more frequent, I think that it has given the bag some wear on the front of this bag. But I do not really worry about that too much. I am now definitely being more careful with this bag and considerate about how the, you know, natural oils can affect this. And especially with my purchase of this bag, with my experience, I especially want to avoid getting those indentations. I actually came back from the city today and I visited the YSL concession store at David Jones. I got this bag cleaned and I asked the sales assistant why that would have happened, and he told me that it was basically the nature of this bag. Because it is padded leather, it can, like, I guess, have depressions over time, but I reckon if you do take care of your bags like I do, it will last you quite a while. And in my opinion, this will be a forever bag in YSL. It will be a classic, like probably the Sac de Jour over there. It has been released in 2017, which is fairly recent, but some bags are just, you know, trendy bags, and for this, in my opinion, it is not. It is just a classic. I think she is absolutely beautiful, she's chic, she's gorgeous, you name it. And I really think that she is worth every cent. She is a beautiful investment. She is, I don't know, she is my beloved baby. She is one of my beloved babies. So I think that is pretty much it. And so if you do have any questions about the bag, feel free to comment down below your questions and, you know, DM me if you want to. I'd love to help you out. Yeah, I think that is all. Anyways, I think we've reached the conclusion to the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, a share if you wanted to, and if you do enjoy my channel, please subscribe. It would mean a lot. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!